Welcome, 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 Capricorn. I'm here to do a month of March reading for Capricorn today. Capricorns, you know you have become my dominant audience, so we're definitely starting with you. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull one. All right, Harmony. One oracle card. I gave it some thought. Sometimes I do like the 3, you know. Number 2. Harmony is number 2, but these guys are such great cards. And they really give a good framework for the rest of the reading. It's wonderful, wonderful. Tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in our heart center ripples out with positive effect. Wonderful. Harmony is the first shy dragon I met, and is a lot less brash than some of the other dragons I've encountered. I am the bringer of harmony, restorative on an inner personal level and an outer global level. If you are wrestling with a problem that you are unable to resolve, ask her to bring her beautiful harmonious influences to the situation and guide you in any steps you may need to take. If she has appeared to you today, she asks, what area of your life needs reviewing, and what do you need to let go of? Is it judgments or old habits? What is it in your life that needs reharmonizing? I will assist you in taking those first steps, supporting you as you go. Take some time to sit and contemplate your life as it is, and look honestly at what may require changing. It may be something quite small, just a little tweak, or it could be a life-changing event. She goes on to say, the answers you seek all lie within you. So sit quietly, ground yourself, be present, and reflect. Your inner knowing under my guidance will help bring the answers to the surface for you. She reminds us tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in our heart center ripples out with positive effect. She will often appear when there has been discord or upset. This can be personal or on a global scale, which I would say applies here. She is the harbinger of change, and her role is to bring harmony to the world. So Capricorn, whether you're experiencing a little discord in your own personal life, perhaps mentally, emotionally, or functionally, or maybe you're just sitting with some concerns for, you know, some of the larger events at hand. Harmony is talking about balance. Harmonizing energies, where things are, where things are out of balance. Do you have an area in your life that is neglected? Do you have an area in your life that's getting a little excess? Or perhaps you know, something is stressing you out and causing other things to also now become out of balance. All right, and Spirit, offer us some messages for Capricorns for this month of March. Number 1. I'm going to start with the 7 cards. I think that's great for a monthly. Great for a monthly. I got to do some weeklies. And I'm sorry, Capricorns, I was gone last week. But I am back now. Come on, Spirit. Offer us some messages for this month of March. Let's see what we have here. Oop, that's upside down. No, these aren't supposed to be upside down. Okay. Okay. Already we see temperance. Sounds like something is going on in the present. You've gone from a 9 of Wands to a 3 of Swords. From recent past to present here. Well, that's too many. Spirit. A couple more messages for Capricorns, please. Interesting. Okay. Forgive me. I always sit and just look for a moment. I know a lot of people just fire off the minute they see the card, but I always like to soak it in a minute. You've got the Strength again. The Nine of Wands. This is sort of our minor arcana strength card. In the recent past. So it may be that you've experienced a sort of breakthrough energy. This is energy that maybe was restrained at one point, and it's just like sort of bursting forth. So maybe recently there was some form of breakthrough, or things were going very well, or perhaps this is representing you having to step up in some way, as also, you know, here with the Three of Swords, sorrow, often represented by a heart with three swords, you know, pushed through it like a pincushion, you know, in like the old Rider-Waite decks. This speaks to heartbreak. It speaks to loss, kind of a loss to the ego, or this is a sword, not a cup, but I do interpret this a lot of times emotionally, partly because it is represented with a heart on you know, the traditional cards, but I usually see that as kind of being loss to the self, the heart, or the ego that is very impactful. So there may be something, you know, in the moment right now that's got you down, Capricorn. In the near future, we have Temperance, which is very much the, you know, tarot equivalent of the Harmony Oracle card there we saw with the Dragon, or the Dragon Path Oracle, and speaks to finding that balance. So while you feel out of sorts right now, you will be moving back into balance, and you're going to want to mind that as best you can, so that you can, you know, take advantage of the flow of energy back towards the balance that is so critical this this month. Your resistance is the Three of Cups. This could mean a few things to, you know, when I see this, and I may be getting a couple different storylines here. This is you know, about abundance emotionally, and often will speak to happiness or joy in a family context, or with a loved one. And it does also just sort of speak to being, you know, blessed at that divine level. As your resistance, it's showing me that you might, again, for some of you, this is because you are comfortable that things have gotten out of sorts or are out of balance. And for others of you, an offer that is overwhelming, or, you know, a very impactful, tempting type of thing has thrown you out of balance. So maybe something is moving you towards a new path before you realized you were ready to let go of the old one, and therefore causing a sort of discord and a conflict. Your surrounding energies are this Seven of Wands, which is, you know, valor, which is interesting to me, that you have the Nine of Wands up here and then the Seven of Wands down here. So it is showing me you've got to kind of build back up your, you know, wand energy, as it were, the fire, the motivation, the action, as you bring yourself back into a balance. There might be an effort involved. This is, you know, sometimes it requires a leap of faith. We've got this guy kind of jumping across the cliff over here. Here, see if I can move these. So you might, you know, be facing something in the way of having to climb, you know, back up the hill. I'm curious also, because you've got the 10 of Cups in your biggest fear or greatest wish category here. So what I'm seeing is, you know, whatever is in your resistance here, you would like to see grow. And that is either that, or again, you already have this as something is pulling you away. And so there for some of you is a shift coming, a new, well, I guess so many new beginnings right now. There's so many new beginnings right now. Everybody's going through it. But I think it's sort of like the shedding of the skin, and it's time to molt a little bit. All right, let's see here. And then, of course, you've got the Wheel of Fortune as your outcome card, which does suggest a sort of divine timing. That there's an almost like a universal clock here, and the hand has moved with some giant tick and, you know, set events off that have begun a change. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pull another deck. Get a little bit more information regarding the situation, the influences, and some advice, please. What do we need to know for Capricorn, Spirit? What is it that Capricorn needs to know for this month of March? Okay, got some cards. It's weird how I just keep seeing the same cards. Capricorn, you've got the Moon. Oh, there is another card down there. What is this? Haydn. Wow, okay. Queen of Wands. This is a very energetic female, mature energetic female power, or you know, feminine energy. Very fiery, as it were. It's a fire sign, so there may be a fire sign coming in. We've got, that was under the moon, so I'm thinking maybe some unseen energy or an unseen influence. Maybe somebody is acting behind the scenes in a way that is impacting you, Capricorn. You then have the 10 of Cups, which is in your biggest fear, greatest wish here. So I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune back here, and this, you've got so much wand energy on the table. You've got the 9 here, the 7 here, and the Queen here, and it's like the I want to call it like the plasmic energy of fire that lives in the heart of the sun or the core of the earth that creates. You know, that's the heart of creation kind of energy here that is presenting. And so it does, I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen a tower the way this is reading. It looks like for some of you, something is starting like with a blast off, but that there's a little bit of a hint here of what gets left behind. And the last card that came out that I hadn't talked about yet is the Fool. So again, it's with that new beginning energy, with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Fool here. You're being asked to embrace this new energy. You're being asked to have a little, I guess, faith is what I'm seeing here, in that sense of an innocent believing that things really are working out for you, that things are going in your favor, that there is a power, a sort of influence, again, a fiery influence in this case, that is working behind the scenes on your behalf to bring you this outcome that you've been looking for. Embrace it with a little sense of innocence and, eagerness. But when as you march towards your new beginning, don't be spending your time regretting what has come before or looking back over your shoulder. And I am going to grab just a couple more cards. This is this is almost complete. So we'll ask for a final bit of advice. Rarely does it look so wrapped up. All right, Spirit, give us a little bit more advice for Capricorns. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. We also have the Queen of Swords. And then, of course, the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands came out before in your reading, Capricorn. I want to say in a recent energy snapshot. This speaks to your control in a situation. The Queen of Swords is also a skilled, highly intelligent operator. Who's experienced. So this speaks to someone who has experience, that they, that yields wisdom is, I guess, what I'm looking for there. That we're talking about an individual who, it could be, again, it may well be you, Capricorn, using your skill and wisdom that you have gained from all of the previous cycles as you start your new beginning, to, control. This speaks to your ability to craft your outcome. So be intentional. And this is a great time also, as we heard with the Harmony card, we'll bring that back out here, the Harmony Dragon Oracle card, to sit quietly and do that intentional work as you are in this phase where you're, that fire energy creation, that sort of heart of the sun plasmic energy is working through you and with you for you to create this life that you're looking for. And I'm seeing so much of this in all of the energies at this time. It would appear to be extremely opportune, and very auspicious. So that's it for now, Capricorn. And I hope you certainly did enjoy this as much as I did. I haven't had just such a great reading for a couple minutes. Yeah. Anyway, I will be back soon with another weekly reading for you, and I hope you will join me then. If you really did enjoy this, if you found it resonated for you at all, consider hitting that like, maybe subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.